Howdy Howdy, this is Blue Otter. Today we are starting Freshwater Frenzy in Hitama, where we are going to help a small water aquarium experiment with freshwater displays. Welcome to Hitama. The owner of this small saltwater aquarium wants to explore the exciting new world of freshwater exhibits, and they need your help. As you design their new displays, you'll learn the subtle differences between saltwater and freshwater care. As you proceed, you'll need to complete various tasks to increase the selection of freshwater animals available to you. Only then will you be able to grow Hitama to an aquarium renowned for both its saltwater and freshwater exhibits. Your first task: the owner has already secured access to 2 freshwater species. Your first task is to build a tank to house them. Complete the objective, and then open the aquarium when you are ready. To access freshwater animals, click the following toggle in the livestock menu. This toggle is present in all menus, and make sure that only objects which are compatible with the freshwater tanks are shown. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is, I don't like that you walk in and you have to move around. So we're going to move everything so that it'll be better. We are going to we're going to work with moving all the food for right now. Just so I don't have to rebuy it. And then we're going to delete all the walls because we can rebuild. We will rebuild the walls to prevent guests from seeing things. We can rebuild ramps. I'm gonna redo the power as well. All right, and we're going to sell that. All right, so first thing we're going to do, I'm going to move this over here. We're going to, because I want to get into this aquarium really quickly. I don't really want to spend a lot of time. I want you to be able to walk in and have access to 2 tanks. Yeah, that's plenty of room. So they're going to have access to 2 tanks, and we're going to open this up like so, and have that doorway. And then we have a large tank that we're going to put right there. And for right now, I'm going to move this here, but I'm eventually going to move it somewhere else. And then I'm going to move all of the food in here. I'll reorganize it once I have everything situated as far as objects and filters and heaters go. All right, so we're going to have our doors. I did install even a few more mods, so I do want to make sure I select the staff door, not a generic door. We will put this one right here, and we'll put another door right there. What I would like to have is a little bit of space there. We're going to actually give a power combo here and here. Let's see if I can do 1, 2, 3. Nope, not quite enough. We are going to take one of those off Can we do it with a power skimmer? Yes. This one we can also do with a power skimmer if we take that toolbox, move it there, take the protein skimmer right there, and we're going to take a third protein skimmer and we're going to put it right there. So we've got plenty of room. Looks like we do need just a little bit more heat over here. So I am going to take a basic pump and we're just gonna put it right there. So I will eventually, how much do I need? 8? Yeah, basic heater's fine. This will eventually be moved around, but this is a starting lineup for our saltwater side of the aquarium. Now what I want to do is I actually want to expand over here. We're going to expand. Yeah, I'm going to spend some money and do that. I'm hoping we can have the same deep observation tank. Yep. And we're going to have it be where it is. We need it to be 5, so we're going to do right here. Right. Now you have 3, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I could actually go back one more. But we're going to do just like so. So we're going to open that line up. And so this mirrors this. But for right now, we're just going to seal this side off. And I want to put a staff door to mirror. We'll put another staff door right there. It probably won't stay there, but it will be something to give us some room to go for right now. That will go right there. All right, so build a single tank. This is going to be my single tank. At least 1 guppy. So let's look and see what our freshwater looks like. So this one eats bloodworm, grows to a size of 3, has tropical. It is a freshwater. Ecology points. So we need at least 2 or 4 or more. This one we need at least 1 or 2. We need 1 or 2 or 4 or more. This one we need 1 or 2 or 5 or more. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so that is plenty of fish. We do need to do some plants. So now we have this toggle, which would have helped so much in the main campaign, but I understand why it's not. We're going to do... I like the garweed, so we can do a little bit of garweed. Let's add Amazon sword. And add another one. And I really like this plant, so we're going to add a third. All right. I need a bloodworm dispenser. So we're going to have a bloodworm dispenser. And we need a brine shrimp. Which right here, brine shrimp. There we go. Now we just need to make sure that we have their conditions met. So with this, we need to make sure that we have... So we're going to start with a filter. And I will, once I get the power filter, I will add to this so we can daisy chain the filters together. There's one. Keeping up the filter. There we go. So that satisfies all of the requirements for that. Hire additional staff. So what staff do I have? I have 3. I have Poncho, Elliot, and Nancy. So one of the things that I need to remember is that we have guests. So I need to remember that we need a broom stand. We need a tool station. So we're going to have a tool station over here. I have one tool station, but I think I'm going to have another tool station just because I have a lot of machines over here. I am going to start with a basic toilet, and I think I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to have 2. And it's just going to be right there. And then we're going to add a sponge sink right there. So employees can easily just slip in, grab the sponge, take care of business. And then over here, we're going to add a fizzy drink. If I don't already have the food, we're going to... I do not believe I have any food just yet. What do I have for gift shop? Just some... and a bin. We also have bins. So I am going to put the blue bin right there. And I... should be able to do some of these decor items. There's this anniversary statue. We're going to do a potted Amazon sword right over here. We're going to move this right here in the corner. And we're going to have seating. A bench right there. I could probably... yeah, we'll add... We'll put this in the corner over here. So we can put this bench over here. And we will add a bench right there for now. And then just to make it where everything's even, we're going to add another bench right there. I think that is sufficient for staff. So we are going to click to open. All right, freshwater tips. Great work. You just built your first of many freshwater tanks. As you can see, building freshwater tanks is a lot like building saltwater ones. However, there are some differences. For example, you might have noticed that you can't put saltwater plants in a freshwater tank. You need special freshwater ones for that. On the other hand, items like caves and rocks can be put in either type of tank, with the exception of live rocks. Another difference is that protein skimmers, this is a protein skimmer, do not work on freshwater tanks, and it probably goes without saying that you can't connect saltwater and freshwater tanks with pumps. Remember to use the toggle to switch between saltwater and freshwater displays. So we have our first visitor. All right, the next chapter. The owner is pleased with your first tank, but they are impatient to see more. You now have your final objective. You must increase the overall variety of freshwater animals in the aquarium and also ensure your freshwater exhibits are central in your aquarium design. A certain proportion of prestige must come from your freshwater displays. The first step is to reach rank 5 to increase your access to freshwater animals. You'll still need to build saltwater tanks to increase your overall prestige. Also, keep an eye on your message log as you will be offered opportunities to access more animals and objects by completing optional objectives. Good luck. All right. So we are going to pick our next ecology product. I really wish here there was a freshwater and saltwater toggle, because that would help a lot. So I really like, especially for this one, I like tetras and I like cichlids. Let me look at rank 1. All of those are saltwater. So we will only do that when we need more space. This looks like these are also all saltwater fish, which I may need to add saltwater fish to be able to continue to expand and raise revenue. Here is a bumblebee goby, compatible with freshwater tanks. He's a plant lover. He is a bully though. So see, he's saltwater, so he is compatible with saltwater. So this is what I would call a brackish fish, where it could live in salt or freshwater. Just trying to see if, but he's gonna eat special food, and I'd really rather not have to delve into special food just yet, although I may have to. Here is a cichlid that is also a bully, freshwater, and eats vegetables. So let's look and see if there are any others. And I have a lot of these that are most likely workshop items. So here's another. Here's the zebra danio. I actually had some danios. Active swimmer, so that would be a cool fish to have. I think, and here's a live bear. So wimp. I think we're gonna go with as you're looking, you can probably see some of the mods that I've downloaded. I think we're going to start with the zebra danio, and I'm gonna start with it because I actually had these when I had my my aquarium. This also eats bloodworms, so this will be a nice little expansion right over here. And I kind of want this to mirror, so one of the things that we need to do, first thing is I really want that power so I can be daisy chaining. We're going to look, and there's not a whole lot. There is the mini auto feeder that I could do. It's only 100 science. Now this is a workshop item that opens up these auto feeders. And I think I am going to utilize that. Now it's not a huge one, it's just a little small one, but it is such that it would be able to open some of this up. Now the problem is that I really don't have the space for it. Because I would need to have a lot of I would have to have a lot of steps and ladders over here, which I mean I could do. That's doable. Okay, But I need to work towards my next tank, and we're going to do a deep wall tank. Or do I want to do... I think we're going to do... Or do I want to do a raised corner tank? That's kind of cool. We'll do a raised corner tank, and we're going to... That's 15, that's 23. They are not a lot of space. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to... right there. Oh, okay. So we're going to have, there's our mini auto feeder. Let's do our... Let's start with these, the large filter and the large heater. We're going to have this trick where we're just going to move that and have a staff door. Oh, no, I was right. It does need to go right there. Okay. So you just have the door and it's going to go right in. And we can close off that area. And as soon as we get the fish in here, we can start moving some stuff around. It is fairly affordable to move objects in here, and we're going to, as soon as that person moves over, we're going to actually move this over, and we're going to close that off. There we go. So we're about halfway through. We are unlocking the zebra danio. We're gonna put the zebra danio in this tank right here. This is a raised tank, so this looks just like this tank over here, except it's actually a little bit above. So this will put these smaller tanks up on a platform. And we should be able to the royal. There's each 3 pellets, so we should be able to come over here. And let's see, so these eat orange, so we can switch that out to orange pellets. And then the disco mushrooms eat zooplankton. And now we don't have to even worry about this tank. We just have to maintain the equipment that goes around towards caring for it. So and we could do the same thing with this one. Okay, so this one eats green and green, orange and orange. So we could do a I know these need to have space, so this can be a green and a orange. So this is, while it does play with it does play around with mods, it does also showcase how you can utilize these mods. There is our zebra Daniel. And we're going to look and see what other ones we have. We're going to do these penguin tetras next. Alright, so with that, we're going to come over here. We're going to pause freshwater. So we've got the zebra Daniel. They need at least 5. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it does need a lot of, so it does need filtration. So we're going to do a small basic pump right here, and we're going to put in a power combo, and that is enough. We already have some bloodworm over here. Although one thing we could do is we could also easily just attach a bloodworm to the tank. We'll have to look and see how we might be able to add that. Probably could, I could move this. And then we would actually delete that. Come back up here. Mini auto feeder. And this is bloodworm. And now we've already got 3 tanks that we do not have to worry about feeding. Now they do not require any plants or anything like that, but what we're going to do is we're just going to give them some small Amazon swords. Sword plants. There we go. And we will add we will add a conch fossil rock. That's not where I wanted to put it. I wanted to put it right there. There we go. So we have plenty of room. So we have to get rank 5. We need 390, which we're almost there. We do need 7 freshwater species. We're up to 3. So we are working on adding, and then we need to have 500 prestige from from freshwater displays. So corkscrew vallis, let's see. Yeah, we're gonna get that, but it's gonna be a while. All right. Have you any interest in Bozeman rainbow? It is a truly delightful freshwater species. Can be a bit tricky to keep mind. Needs lots of foliage and some open space to shoal. Of course, the two don't always go together. The key is to use the right plant so it doesn't take up much room. Corkscrew vallis would be ideal if you can get your hands on some. Well, I just so happen to be able to. If you're willing to give building a habitat a shot, I'd happily donate a few of the fish once you're done. What do you say? So build a freshwater tank with 15 plants, open space of a 2x2, and sufficient heating. So sure, I will give it a shot. Longhorn cowfish has grown, could not grow, insufficient space in tank 3, so we're going to check that out. And the zebra moray eel could not grow because it did not have sufficient space, so we're going to check that out. We did rank up to rank 5. So that is a lot of stuff. We got some bogwood pieces, some more paints, more plants. There's our chocolate vending machine. And we have a ton of fish and stuff that we'll be able to research. And we will do that in the next episode after we look at this. Rank up complete. Nice job getting to rank 5. You can now unlock a bunch of new freshwater animals using your ecology. That's not all. From this rank onwards, you will have access to accessories, powerful new tools that help optimize your aquarium. Accessories can be equipped on staff to improve their performance. Complete the optional objective if you feel like giving the new backpack accessory a try. So we will definitely try that, and we are going to do that in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Howdy howdy, this is Blue Otter, and today we are continuing in Hitama, Freshwater Frenzy, with developing our saltwater tank, our saltwater aquarium, into a growing freshwater aquarium. We just unlocked the freshwater filter. We do want the large heater, but I'm going to look here in rank 5 because I do want this power pump really more than anything else. I do need this backpack dispenser, but once I can get the power pump in, I can start really daisy chaining these, and I will be able to cut down on how much equipment I have. So we're going to start with that one. What messages do I have? So I do have some fish that cannot grow up. Are they in here or are they in here? Okay. Is it just because I have too many? 60. Okay, so you are 9. You are 4. I don't need all of you, so I'm going to sell you because I don't need you. How big do these things get? Okay, 9, 4. So do I have 5. These guys need at least 4. They are size 4. And he is already full size. Okay, so I just had one more moray eel than the tank could really support. Alright, penguin tetra. Awesome, so we're going to be able to add, I do want to make sure that I focus primarily on freshwater fish over saltwater fish, but I will increase on saltwater fish. Eventually I'll have to. Neon tetras are so cute. Tinfoil barb. is cool. We are beginning to play in, I'm not as familiar with the specifics of this expansion. So it'll be interesting to see what the differences are. Now with these, I also want to make sure, because I need to pay attention to if they're not just freshwater, but are they tropical? Because if they're not tropical, then that's really not going to do me much good. So like this one looks really cool, but he's a cold water. So that means I would have to have more, and I'm thinking I'm going to end up going with that platy fish. Although one of my favorite fish is the sunset platy, and that was because I actually had those, and when I was taking aquatic science when I was in school, we had one of the tanks. I'm gonna go back to the platy fish. We had one of the tanks had sunset platies, and it actually had fry when we were in class. So not in class, but during the school year. So it was really nice to see that. All right, so we do have the money. We're gonna go ahead and grab these. Let's do, let's see, I do need to have a tank, and we're going to, because I've kind of got a plan for what I want, and part of that is going to be right here for now, and we're going to open this up. We're going to get a lagoon tank, and we're going to do a lagoon tank as big as we can make it, and this is going to be our tank that we're going to put I'm going to open this up just a little bit, just so I have some room there. This is going to be the tank that I'm going to put these rainbow fish in. So I want to go back over here. So I need 15. So let's come back here. We're going to okay, I can only do one at a time. Let's have that, and then we're going to do 2 by 2. There. So there's plenty of space, although much better. All right. Now, what I need is we're going to have a pump. Again, we will we're going to move a lot of this once we get some space. Does that have enough heat? No, we do not have enough heat. We're going to have to do that again. So you can see where it's beneficial. I know that's overkill, but there we go. So we have the rainbow, and we're going to 1, 2, 3. Looking good sport. Here are the fish I promised you. You can buy more via me from me via the menu at any time. So this is our rainbow delivery. And they are happy, and they also eat bloodworm. So we already have bloodworm, so I don't have to obtain anything, but that gets us these nice little rainbow fish that they have plenty of room to move around. And now our cowfish has grown. All right. So that gets us, we now have, out of this, we have 4 out of the 7 species. I'm hoping that this this might not take as long. Remember to check your message log. That's always a good shout out on this. And then after I do the power pump, I will probably do the power heater or the power, either the power heater or the power filter. I think it's the power heater that I have left, because I'll probably do all tropical, even if I do all freshwater and saltwater mix. I'm not gonna mix cold into this, especially as, like, over here, if I come over here to saltwater, it doesn't really specify, but I think these are all warm water. Anyway, so we have that. We do have the zebra Daniel, but we do have all of these. We do have the penguin tetra. So we can continue expanding, and I think I'm going to continue to expand out here. And we're going to do that with some some of these raised beds. These raised tanks. This is just a raised tank, so we're going to we can just do 2, and then we can just put a wall right there, and we're going to add a staff door so that staff can access this. Actually, what I think I'm going to do is we're going to move the staff door right over here for right now, because I want to just have it be where we're going to have the penguin tetra, so I need at least 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then they eat bloodworm, so we're going to come back over here, grab this. Not enough money. Okay. So we're gonna have to do the poor man's feeding. There we go. But I do have hopefully enough that I can do. I'm hoping a power combo is enough. Yeah. And then I need to get 5 plants. So we're gonna make sure that we're over on that side. Is there anything that is 5? So I can do the corkscrew. I can't do the small corkscrew. There we go. Perfect. So there is our penguin tetra. And we'll have our platyfish right over here. And the reason I did that is because I eventually plan on having this be a little bit more open, so it's going to come out. So we're going to just go ahead and finish opening that out to there. Elliot has leveled up. I want to increase your feeding ability. We can go in and add. There's our platyfish. Awesome. So what do I want? We're gonna do the neon tetra because those are cool little fish. We are going to add a chocolate machine right there. So being able to add food. The thing about having two spaces, you really don't have a lot of room to add stuff. But for right now, we're gonna put, and then the drinks right there. We're gonna put some food, drink, we'll put another seating area right there, and then I'm going to put a bin over there and a bin right there. So I almost got the power pump. Poncho has leveled up. So we're gonna do with feeding. Oh, he's eating a, he or she is eating a chocolate bar. How much is that mini feeder? 500. So I could now have enough that we come here and we add bloodworm. There we go. So now they don't have to come over here and worry about feeding. So it's really just this tank and this tank. And I could probably go in and I could actually go in and do something like this. Now I do need to keep the bloodworm because this tank is fed through the bloodworm. But I could then access the mini auto feeder right here. There's our power pump. Let's do our backpack dispenser. So this is the brine shrimp, which means we really don't need this anymore. And then we're going to completely void out the need for the backpack. This is, again, this is a modded run. And then this is going to be, where is it? Here, bloodworm. And then I honestly, with having this set up like that, I honestly don't need this setup. Although one thing that would be nice is if we have this over here, and then we could have it like that. We could actually move the blood one right there, and there we go. And then we're going to put the neon fish over here. Not sure what the neon eats. Probably not anything. We're going to have you upgrade on fixing. And I will say it's nice to have if this ever breaks down, I might want to have a brine shrimp. But it could be where I just literally have just one. We're going to go ahead and grab another mini feeder. These mini feeders do make this are gonna make this level a lot easier because you're not relying on the backpack. I do need to add more tool stations though. So we're going to add another tool station here. And another tool station here. And I will probably need to hire someone who can do fixing. That's not going to be Kel or Dakota. Miko would be good. Feeding and fixing would be good. Here's our neon tetra. That's not who I meant to do. We will do... and then we'll hire Jim. Alright. So, really quickly, because that's not who I meant to... what I meant to... select. Because that was a saltwater fish. And I really want... freshwater fish. So we are going to look at this one looks really pretty. Yeah, he'll be good to add to our... we're going to add a little one right there. And then we're going to pause as we put in our neon. And this is going to eat orange, and we need to have 10. How big are these fish? I take it back. They're not going to be able to... Alright, let me look at this thing. Okay, so we have these guys. They have at least 5. Tank. I am going to... okay, because I was going to put the platyfish in there, and I haven't put the platyfish in there. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the platyfish are good. Neon tetras. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. We need to... I know. Fish look stressed. 10. Alright. but I need more plants. So what we're going to do is we're going to small corkscrew. We're going to just add some more plants. Okay. Oh, I completely forgot that these guys, I put these guys in. And we are going to, but I can't afford this thing. All right, so we're going to link and link. All right, I need 3 plants. I think I can do it with one of those, and then I need more filtration with arbosement because I put more strain on the tank. So what we're going to do, but it's only 1, so we are going to, there we go. Whew. Crisis averted. So we have our platyfish, our zebra, no, sorry, petra-tetras, penguin tetras. We have our zebra danios. We have rainbow. So we have a nice little start to a freshwater side and a saltwater side. And I do have some plans for what we're going to continue with this. We are still working on getting the unlocking the backpack. We can speed it up just a little bit. Let it run so we can unlock some of these things. Let's check in with how we're doing. We're actually doing pretty well. We do have all the freshwater species that we need. We just need to double up on our prestige points. I do have plans, and this will be achieved without any problem. So I really wouldn't have to even add any more saltwater fish if I didn't want to. Local inventor. Hello, I'm a local inventor and I have the most ingenious design for a new tank. The key feature is a suspended platform from which the public can view the tank. To be honest, the tank is an attraction all by itself. Would you be willing to trial it? I'm sure it would go down well with your guests. You'll still have to pay for the materials, but my design services would be free of charge. So objective requirements: build a tank with, you can type jetty tank, 3 different animals, and have all of their requirements met. Base prestige of 100, which is always a good, nice positive, and a suspended platform sounds cool. So with that, I have the perfect spot for where we want to do, and I'm fixing to unlock some of this, some animals. So this is a saltwater, but we'll be able to add that in our next episode. And then we're going to look at what other fish we can do that is, I really want that one, but he's cold, and he's cold. And why are the cute ones cold? There's a lineated hill trout. Let's see, what else do we have? There's the melon barb, which is a bogwood lover. 8 bloodworm fresh, needs at least 2 companions. that's cold. The honey gourami, it's only 2. I have a feeling for the jetty, what I have planned for the jetty, I'm going to need a nice big fish. So that's 24 rounded. But it grows up to 13. It is a plant eater. Here's a peacock cichlid. What else have we got? Pumpkin seed grows up to 7, but that's cold. That's cold, cold. Here's one glow light tetra, bloodfin tetra. A lot of these tetras I had in my tank. Red flying. Okay, so this is... Here's a black mangrove cichlid. I could do... Now, he's a bully. He might be good for a 1. Doesn't say I can't have him with other cichlids. So I could have a nice cichlid tank. All right, so we're going to slow this down. Let's get rid of that. We're going to we're going to move this, and then we can just have this go right there. And we will have that right there. So let's see how big this jetty tank is. We're going to collapse all of them. Is it under specialty? Nope. Large. Nope. Platform tanks. There we are. So it can get pretty big, draggable. You change the size by dragging. It is 3 deep, 3 prestige. So we can have it be 3 across, and there we go. So that's how big we can get it. So we will have... Oh, not enough money. How much money do I need? That's what I need. 5,000. All right. So let's see if we can... There's our backpack dispenser. The other thing is that I really like these posters, but I'm gonna hold off on the posters until those unlock naturally. For right now, we're going to do the heater, and which means we're going to... I'm going to save up some money. I'm going to let the game run just a little bit. We are going to be building our jetty tank in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Howdy Howdy, this is Blue Otter. We are continuing in Freshwater Frenzy in Megaquarium with Hitama, and we are working on saving up money so that we can build that huge jetty tank that will fit right here in this center area. Where we're going to have a jetty tank with 3 different animals and all requirements met. But one thing I do have access to is I do have access to being able to do this backpack dispenser. Now, one thing that I am doing is that because I have these, the auto feed station, it kind of bypasses a lot of need for doing these backpack stations. So I'm still going to try to have one. How much are the backpack stations? $10,000. Okay, that is a lot of money. I did not realize that they were going to be that much. But we did unlock it. And I will have at least one of them so I can show you what they do. They are cool. If you don't have this mod, because really what it does is it helps you with feeding the animals, because they're going to be carrying more food. And it would help because there are some animals that they're not going to be able to have and feed. So, who's upset? You're tired. Okay, so we'll be able to do the jetty tank, no problem. We're just going to, but we're going to go and let this flow while we are going to do some quality of life improvements for some of these, and then we're going to work on increasing our overall thing. So now we have the standard auto feeder, because it is a mod that allows you to access these auto feeders before rank 12. So one of the things I want to do, I think, is I want to do some items that are going to help generate money. And one of those items is the reusable bag shelf. So we're just going to run that one, and we're just going to keep going. All right, so the black mangrove cichlid. This is one of those that I want to put in this jetty tank. So we're going to pick the next research, and I think I actually had picked the next one that I wanted, which was also a rank 5, and it was another cichlid. He is pretty. Some of these fish are just so pretty. And then I look and see, and they're in cold water. Things like this, the lemon tetra, would be really kind of cool, because you have like 10 of them. The lavender tang was really pretty. I, however, want... He is a wimp. And I think... So pretty. Well, he's only going to be 2. Yeah, we're going to do him. All right. And we're letting it run at a longer, at a faster pace, just because I want it to be able to I want to be able to run these with I just want to be able to run it a little bit faster. Okay, so we're going to actually just open this up. Now what I have planned is eventually these are going to I'm going to fill these out because I want to have another tank here, but I had to have the power tank, and all my money is going to go towards that, with the exception of some of these other ones. So we're going to first, we're going to put in two 2x3 tanks. There we go. And we're just going to let it go. Although, actually do it like this. Because I need 6,000 for... I don't know why it did that. Okay. If you move the mouse ever so finicky. Alright, so there's the reusable bag shelf. That will help. Now let's look at rank 5. Let's get the Freshwater Frenzy mug shelf. Elliot has leveled up, so we're gonna do cleaning. Make sure that we're keeping on top of those tasks. Honeygourami, that's going to be a good one for that. And then I want... now we'll get the peacock cichlid. It's going to be over here now. And I'm thinking I might do the... Yeah, we're going to do a lemon tetra too. Alright. So we're going to bring that down. So let's... really quickly... what did I say I was going to put in here? I wanted the honey worm. It has to have at least 5. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we are going to... we're going to do a power pump. And we're going to connect this one to this tank. And then we're going to connect... we're going to use another one of these. This is what I love about these. We're going to take... one. And then we're going to take this one. And we're going to connect it to that one. Now, suddenly all of these start to have issues. But now I can come over here and... actually we're going to... I can put one over here. I could put really one against any of these, and suddenly now I have some business with how these are run. And we can, while we have this game paused, and I do have the money for it, we're going to go ahead and sell these, because what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of investing in this tank to this tank, and then we're going to invest this tank in that tank. That tank to this tank. Now I really am going to want to have large amounts of that's not really what I want though. Alright, so what I really want, we're going to we're going to move this one over here for right now. We can move this right there. Yeah. Add that tank to that tank, which means we can move this over here. That may not be how it stays, but that's how it's going to be for right now. Which means I don't need all this huge amount of extra space They still need plants though, so we're going to give them an Amazon sword I can do this with. There we go. And actually, I take it back because I'm gonna need, because I was gonna put another tank right there. We're going to, what fish do I have that I haven't added yet? All of them, because the mangrove is gonna go into the other one. All right. So that was a small thing, and I may end up deciding that I need to expand this even further. So yeah, we're gonna have to, I take it back, we're gonna have to add this back, and we're gonna have to move this right here. And this is gonna have to be moved right here. So we can add this tank, and then this one we can add that tank. That's much better and gives me a little bit of room for expansion in addition to having that. So what I might do, all right, so what do these guys eat? These guys eat the orange. So we're going to come over here, we're gonna do the mini auto feeder, and we're going to over here, and you're going to do the orange pellet. Awesome. All right. So we've got a nice little small freshwater. I'm gonna do this jetty, and I'm gonna actually have the jetty be also nice. I think what we might do instead, one, now what we could do is we could over here to there and there. So that's and then we can do, this one was both of those. So we could connect this one to that one. Because what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up. And then we're going to I'm torn between trying to figure out where I can put a bathroom over here, because they definitely, the people want a bathroom. I just don't want it to be like really right there, but I don't want it to be right behind the wall either. So what we could do is we could just open that up, but we're gonna pick our next ecology project, which is, see, I'd love to have a toggle like up here where I could do like freshwater, cold water, or even just a quick button where I could filter it and I could pick like one thing. So this will be 13 after 10 days. That would be good for a small one. Here it is, the Grant's Peacock Cichlid. This will grow to 5, and I can get some decent mileage out of that. So what I was going to do is I was going to take this, and we're just going to open it up and then I'm going to take that, and we're going to open it like that. But so I want to make sure that staff have access, so they are going to be able to run across. We are going to then add air toilets. The basic toilet right there. 1, 2. And they will be able to go here. And then I might be able to add like another tank over here and continue. It would be, if I do that, it would be just a small tank. Not anything particularly large. Close those up. But I may have to, after this, because we are going to be running low on some of the freshwater fish, I may want to consider holding off on some of the freshwater fish so I can expand the saltwater side. And we're going to speed this up. There's the Freshwater Frenzy mug shelf. We will do the padded bench. Let me go real quickly. We're going to add a gift shop. So we're going to add the reusable bag. We're going to add, just slow this down so I can actually do this. Reusable bag supply. We're going to move this bench right there. We will do corner shelf just so that it looks it add a little bit of prestige, but it doesn't really do much beyond that. And then we're going to, we've got the shelf there. Now we've got the Freshwater Frenzy mugs. And then we need to do the Freshwater Frenzy mug display, which means I need to get someone in that can do a gift shop. Or I need to train somebody. Who can I get on the cheap? Let's see if any of these. Miko, yeah, you're gonna learn gift shop, poncho, feeding, Nancy, fixing, inventor. We are working on this. We're almost. I'm being picky, and okay, so I do have the fish unlocked that I'm going to put in the jetty. Now we just need to unlock more fish. Fly River rainbow fish. This might be good to do a bit longer tank. Then I have some tilapia. Here's a sunfish. So I think we're going to do the Japanese crayfish. Yeah, we're gonna do that melon. So again, we're just looking at trying to increase and there is our jetty tank. Now what we're going to need to do is we're going to close all of this off. I am going to have a staff door. Actually right over here. Awesome. So what we're going to do is we are going to go in and we're going to put in so I can't have territorial if there's more than one combined size must not exceed 20% of the tank's capacity. So I have 245. I don't think I'm gonna have any problem. This is a bully, so I'm not gonna be able to have any wimps. Is freshwater, greedy, and eats vegetables. So what we're going to do is we're going to put in, it goes up to 9. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, just to kind of get enough of a size. This one we have to have at least 1 or 5. So of course I don't have enough money. That is unfortunate. So we are going to first we're going to get some vegetables. That's going to be our first objective. And then our second objective is I don't have enough money for the heat. So I am going to be able to get, there we go. So what we're going to do is first grab that. And then we're going to add a second tank to this one. Now that's going to throw everyone into chaos. But what we're going to do, I'm not going to worry about it because I've got a plan. We are going to, as soon as I can make some money, we're going to, now I am going to need some official heaters. This is going to at least do the filtration. And then we're going to need to do the large heater and a large heater. And that gives us enough heating and filtration for this. Now really quickly, because I want to make sure that I have as much space as possible to really move around back here. Now that I know that that's enough, and if I need to continue to build, I can always add more in there. So that was just the Black Grove. There's the melon bar, which will go great with some of the fish that I have planned. And let's see. At least the fish I have planned don't, while they grow big, they don't necessarily, they're not going to attack others. Okay. So let's... I'm bound to determine I'm going to end up clicking on... Was it crazy fish? Okay, let's pick. I don't want to spend too much time. Let's do that one. That was what I was looking at. All right. So we do have that one. All right, you win. Impressive work. Hitama was once just a small marine aquarium. Now it is well-known throughout the land for its freshwater exhibits. However, all good things must come to an end. You've received word of an interesting project in Paskova, and they want you to head it up. You can continue to build here at Hitama for as long as you want. This message will stay in your message log, accessible via the button. When you're ready to find out what this exciting project is, let me know. Here is our first freshwater aquarium tour. Come over here. We have food and drink. We have small little gift shop area. Some saltwater tanks. First freshwater tank. We're up here on the jetty. And then you can look over and see, oh, we're going to actually walk on top of the water. A lot of the fish are actually hovering around below. But let's look and see. So these are the fish that they originally had. Not too bad. But definitely see where now we've got some freshwater with, these were the penguin tetras, there's the rainbow and the neon tetras, the little platyfish. I love platies. Sunset platies are my favorite, but I'll take any platies. Here's the honey gouramis that were cute. And then I believe these were the blind tetras. So they are there. And then here are the zebra danios which I've actually had before. So it is a small little aquarium, but it is a quaint little aquarium. So with that, we are going to leave Hitama, and we are going to be moving to Paskova, I believe, is our next one. So thank you for watching, and hope to see you next time.